what feels like it's happening in this moment in our democracy is people are losing respect for the institutions of our democracy.
Right.
You know, you've heard the superintendent talk over and over again about the number of officers in full uniform, in their squad cars, that are being shot at. That says to me that the people who are acting so brazenly have not only no respect for themselves, but they don't have respect for an institution like the police department, who men and women every single day on every watch are literally risking life and limb for our safety. The toxicity in our public discourse is a thing that I think we should all be concerned about, right? And it's ironic, obviously, that we're having this conversation and what happened on Independence Day. You know, we're not like a lot of other countries where their version of Independence Day is marked with, you know, troops and tanks. And no, what we do in the United States is we come together as a community. We come together to celebrate who we are as little communities, neighborhoods all over our country. I grew up in a small town, and 4th of July was a big event for us because the community came together. And that, to me, is really the key. We have got to focus on what brings us together and not what tears us apart. And we've got to get back to respect for each other and respect for community. And that's the thing that I think that concerns me the most about what we're seeing really over the arc of these last 2 years. I get it. People are angry. They are frustrated, and they're fearful. But we can't let those things mean that we lose sight of each other's humanity. We've got to find a common sense and a purpose. And I will also just pick up on some of the comments that were made earlier. I spoke at the Grant Park Music Festival the other night, and I was looking for comments from folks about the founding of our country, and there's an expression that really resonated with me. We will only be the land of the free when we remain the land of the brave.
Right.
And bravery takes many different forms, but for me, one of it is standing up for what we know is right, what we know will actually be uniting, what we know will actually solve the problems and address the urgency that we are feeling in so many communities across our country. You don't have to be a mayor, you don't have to be a congresswoman or an alderwoman. Every single person has a role to play in healing the wounds that are plaguing us in our country. And I just pray every single day that each of us will stand up and have that bravery of self and soul to do what is right in this moment, because we desperately need that kind of healing.